eigenen Territorium auch mit bereits regulären Soldaten geschossen. Seit 5:45 Uhr wird jetzt zurückgeschossen. Und von jetzt ab wird Bombe mit Bombe verfolgt.
This was Blitzkrieg, a term not yet known to the world, but one that would soon become synonymous with rapid warfare. The essence of Blitzkrieg was coordination, a dance of destruction between air and ground forces. The Luftwaffe, Germany's formidable air force, dominated the skies, targeting Polish airfields, communication lines, and troop concentrations, leaving the enemy dazed and confused. Blitzkrieg was more than a military strategy. It was a psychological warfare. The relentless advance, the encirclement of key cities, the bypassing of heavy fortifications, all served to demoralize the enemy and compel a swift capitulation. World leaders watched in horror as the Nazi war machine carved through Poland. Britain and France, bound by treaties to the beleaguered nation, declared war on Germany. The phony war had ended. The real war had begun.
This morning, the British ambassador in Berlin handed the German government a final note stating that unless we heard from them by 11 o'clock, that they were prepared at once to withdraw their troops from Poland, a state of war would exist between us. I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received, and that consequently this country is at war with Germany.
As villages and cities fell, the human cost mounted. Civilians caught in the crossfire, soldiers on both sides losing their lives. The tragedy of war became a stark reality. Blitzkrieg had changed the rules of engagement, and the world was now witness to its devastating efficiency. The fall of Poland was rapid. By the end of September, Warsaw was surrendered. The nation was then divided between Germany and the Soviet Union, a secret clause of the notorious Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. The Blitzkrieg had been a success for the Reich, but it set a chilling precedent for the years to come. By 1940, the map of Europe was redrawn by the hands of war. Poland had fallen in mere weeks to the Wehrmacht's onslaught, its sky darkened by Stuka dive bombers, and its land overrun by panzers. Denmark and Norway succumbed in the spring offensive. Their strategic positions ceased to control the North Sea. Below the North Atlantic's treacherous waves lurked the Wolfpacks, Germany's U-boats poised to strike. Merchant vessels, vital lifelines for Britain's survival, were hunted mercilessly. The ocean became a grave for countless sailors, a chessboard on which the Battle of the Atlantic raged. A struggle for supremacy and survival. Yet, the most iconic battleground of all was the sky above Britain. The Luftwaffe, once confident of quick victory, met an adversary as tenacious as the island nation itself. The Royal Air Force, outnumbered but undaunted, took to the heavens in Spitfires and Hurricanes. The Battle of Britain was a fight not just for dominance, but for Britain's very existence. Through the summer and into the fall of 1940, the skies bore witness to heroism and horror, in equal measure. Each sortie was a duel of skill, strategy, and sheer will. Civilians beneath watched and waited, their fate hanging on the courage of a few. Firestorms engulfed cities, and the night glowed with the blaze of incendiaries. Yet in the smoke and the terror, a resolve hardened. Britain would keep calm and carry on, her people's spirit unquenched by the fires that consumed their homes. The world was indeed in flames, but the flames forged a resistance that would in time help deliver the world from darkness. 1941. Amid the chill of an unyielding winter, Hitler's eyes turned east. The Führer's appetite for expansion knew no bounds. Operation Barbarossa, the largest invasion force in history of warfare, was unleashed upon the Soviet Union. It was a decision marred by arrogance, a gross underestimation of Soviet resolve and capacity. Initial advances were swift, brutal and relentless. The Wehrmacht carved deep into Soviet lands, encircling millions, capturing or killing countless souls. But the motherland was vast, her winters vicious, and her people undaunted. As the mercury dropped, so too did the momentum of the German war machine. The blistering cold became an unyielding foe, stalling engines, seizing weaponry, and chilling bones. The German army, dressed for a swift victory, found themselves ill-equipped for a Russian winter. By the time the snows thawed, the reality of the Eastern Front had set in. The Soviets, steeled by the siege of Leningrad, the defense of Moscow, and the blood of their kin, began to push back. With each passing day, the Red Army grew stronger, bolstered by the patriotic fervor to defend their homeland and the increasing industrial might of the USSR. Stalingrad, a city that bore the name of the Soviet leader, became the symbol of Soviet resistance. The battle that unfolded there was apocalyptic. Every street, every building, every room became a front line. German soldiers, now hunters, became the hunted, surrounded and eventually compelled to a bitter surrender. The failure of Operation Barbarossa marked a critical turning point. The once invisible Wehrmacht was forced into a grueling retreat. The Soviets, relentless and unyielding, began reclaiming their territory, mile by frozen mile. The tide of war had indeed turned. The Eastern Front became a graveyard for the Third Reich's ambitions, a testament to the folly of waging war on two fronts, and a prelude to the eventual downfall of Nazi Germany.